Alright. I hope it works. Okay, it works, thank God. God, that was nerve-wracking. What's up, Kamikaze, Kim? God, I got really nervous there. It has 7, RC, Drew, Martin. Alright. So Hap, you're good, don't worry. I wasn't even too sure if I was able. I'm not even too sure I was able to stream. To be honest with you, I wasn't certain that I was going to be able to stream. To be honest. I didn't stream yesterday. The questions answered in the description. Kim, what's up, garlic bread? And if you want to know other questions, well, I'll just answer it real fast. It's messy, it's laggy, it's inefficient, it's kind of a waste of time. And stupidly overrated. There you go. Another thing is, also, if you want other questions answered, they're in the description. Or, not other questions answered, whatever. What's up, Hasten? God, is it happening again? I don't know. Probably one layer because there's so much lava. I may have to just do this thing one layer at a time unless I have a ton of free time off stream. I only took one layer yesterday down. That's why I went from layer. That's why the title says layer 10 instead of 11. What's up, Chaos? Or Chaos Rain? I have the Efficiency 5, Breaking 3, Mending 1, Silk Touch 1. What the heck are you doing, internet? To be fair, I'd honestly take this over crashing. I love how it just stabilizes randomly. It makes absolutely no sense. Did I really just do that? I'm surprised I was able to catch myself that quickly doing that on accident. Whatever. I'll waste 2 pieces. God dang it. Well, I guess I wasted 1 anyway. Wait, no I didn't. Never mind. It's still there. Water bucket for lava. I don't want to spend forever to mine up all this. I don't want to take an eternity. That's a lot. It's a lot of obsidian. It would take me way longer to mine all that obsidian than just placing it all with stone and then remining it. See, I hasten. What's up, Lydia? And Gaming Master? I know, for once early, right? I literally don't, honestly, I don't have a favorite game. I have honestly no preference in terms of favorite games. I guess in terms of genre, probably rhythm games, but that's about it. In terms of just genre of games, I literally have no favorite game. I basically just take a game and take the components of it and just play whatever, honestly, and then just leave it later. It's a weird way to have fun, but it's just getting good at a game is for some reason the way I have fun in games. Either good at them or do stuff like this. That's it. If the game can allow me to do that, then I'll probably play it. Like rhythm games are a perfect example. Smash is a perfect example. The 2 games I play is Beat Saber and Smash, I guess, at the moment. Because they both have high skill ceilings. Smash not as much, obviously. So Chibi. Ooh. That's pretty bad. Also, that was a really weird noise I made. I sort of regret making it. Wow, that's gonna be a pain to deal with. Maybe. There we go. Jeez. So Lightning Sam, and Adam, and Withered Bonnie, and Kane, Daniels, and Jacob. Thank you as well. Okay, yeah, that was. Okay, I'm just gonna mention. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm so glad this is not that low of a ceiling. So I know how to fix this. I was reading chat, god dang it. Hello? Okay. Perfect. So I was gonna mention, so the first, oh my god, the first 50% is definitely gonna be the slowest by far. The next 50% is gonna be quicker because I actually have a consistent method to actually mine these sections and drain the oceans quick. I can do it very quick now, at least. What's up, Matthew, Leone? Yeah. So, Rye. Yes, it is a lot of lava. That's why I'm not using water buckets, because that would be a pain. Can you imagine the amount of obsidian I had to get rid of? I think nighttime on the time-lapse is going to be the best. I think daytime was cool. Like, daytime is pretty cool with the fog on the edges, at least on the higher levels. But lower levels, I think nighttime is the best. Especially with this cool lava. It's pretty sick. Seven layers left. I want to finish. You know what? I may try to finish 2 tonight, to be honest. be kind of cool to finish 2 because I'd only have to get done 5 more later. I should finish this. I want to finish this by 3 days from now, but you never know. This lava may take longer than I anticipate, to be honest. I'm not too sure though. What's up, Thomas? The stream, oh my god, the stream should work today. It was lagging a little bit earlier, but it should be alright right now. I don't know what happened. I looked it up. Apparently it was internet connections, but usually that doesn't happen. I've never had that happen to me where it just straight up crashes from lack of internet, which is weird. Like, I know my internet's bad, but that's just weird. Like, straight up just very weird. What's up, Brayden? Probably like, I hope 2 or 3. I'm not sure about that though. What's up, Sale? Thank you. I do have a pet. What's up, Kitten Boy Gaming? Alright, what else is there? Too bad I can't see this edge, which is kind of sad. I wish I could though. Does anybody know where Dark is? I saw him online yesterday. I don't know where he's been though. It's kind of weird. He just kind of disappeared. Sup, Puffy Minion? The bottom screen is for a time lapse that I'm about to finish finally. Eventually, I don't know how bad the time lapse is gonna actually come out, but it may come out pretty decent at least. Just like my videos, they come out decent most of the time. Okay. I know, there really isn't a point, but I decided to do it anyway, just in case. Well, more like an FAQ video. I'm gonna rename the title of that. I don't know why I put Q&A, it's more like FAQ video. It's basically my FAQ in the description, just in a video format. Makes sense. Yeah, this time lapse is gonna be pretty cool, probably. There's some weird things I'm gonna have to get rid of, but whatever. So it took almost 60 plus more hours to do the water compared to a normal section. That's kind of insane. Not gonna lie. Wait, no, it was like 75 hours. I think I'm actually ahead of schedule, at least in terms of the speed of these sections, or layers. So I think if you took in the time, it's around 195 hours to do this entire section based off my calculations, estimating calculations. But I think I'm actually ahead of schedule. Alright, see ya, Puffy Minion. What's up, Riley Brantsfield? Oh yeah, it is code red, isn't it? Good thing I still have an extra pickaxe to do the lava. Thank God for that. I think by the time, whatever, I'll just keep this granite. I think by the time I get rid of all this lava, what was I saying? By the time I get rid of this lava, I'm probably going to have to go reset the end and stuff like that. Those dots are so easy to notice. Please keep using those dots for future. They make it so easy to notice. Like I can glance for like not even a half second and I can figure out what it is. I don't know who first started doing that, but that was pretty cool. Sure, you can use a heart, I don't care. They're both red, so I mean... Red just sticks out so easily among everything else. Seriously. It's kind of crazy. I was actually terrified the stream wasn't gonna work out. I had to do another stream without... I had to do another section without streaming. So, corrupt 10x. Actually, just thinking about it, isn't it just 1010? Corrupt 1010? Because that x could be also interpreted as 10. Interpreted as a 10. What's up? Yes. Alright, see ya. Yes. rug. What's up, Calidor? Okay. This is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Some Austin Brown. Thank you, RC, for the $2 donation. And a nice heart. What's up, James? So I forgot to mention, if anybody new here wants their name in this world, go to Patreon and buy the $1, $3, $5, $7, $10, $25 donation, or Patreon, and then if you want the extra benefits, you can go ahead and stay, but if you don't want to, you can just leave. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. Those are just extra bonuses. What's up, Foster? Flame sword. Nice. right back. So Raffy. Okay, you need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000, yeah, 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. How do you get money? You get a proportion from how many views you get based on... So I think for my channel specifically, the content that I produce or streams, I think I didn't actually monetize the stream, but I technically monetized the last stream just to see how much you get. I think for every one of my streams, or not every one of my streams, every time I stream, I could technically monetize while I stream, which is why you guys saw ads 2 days ago. But let's just say that when it comes to this for monetization, I think it's like $1 per 1,000 1,000 views or something like that, which is very low, but obviously it makes sense for my content, so I don't mind it that much. It's not a big deal. RT Ash. Another one is also it ranges depending on your content. Like finance people get like 15 to 30 per 1,000 views or something like that. Something crazy. Next one is donations. Obviously you just get donations. YouTube takes a piece of it and then you get the revenue from that, and that's really about it. Another one is you don't get anything from likes. All likes show are what is it called? Likes only show, dislikes or likes actually don't do much. Like disliking video pretty much doesn't almost do anything besides viewers that come into the streams, but obviously it's a little different. All it shows is activity on the channel. That's all it really does. Which is why some people still somehow found my Mining the World video, like the 17 million, because it has so many likes and it has so many views in general. Or not, it doesn't have a ton of views, but a decent amount. I do not remember you. 1 subscriber. good luck getting money off of YouTube, I'm just saying. It's not that easy, especially with the market out there. It's probably a little bit easier right now because of the pandemic, but even then, it's still very difficult unless you hit a good niche on YouTube. Mine is obviously very, very specific. Very specific. Even then, obviously, I'm not surprised I'm not making that much money because honestly, I don't really care too much about the money. Just kind of care about the project, to be honest. And how many people I can actually get on board with this project, I guess, is a good way to say it. Kind of my main goal, just to have this project done. And to see how many people, just to get this project pretty much spread everywhere, which it kind of already has, to be honest. So it's dependent on how big the donations are. It's around that actually, I think it's 175. So like that donation Dark that donation Dark gave me back a while back, that $200 donation. It took, I think it was 25 bucks, roughly. Which isn't that bad, to be honest with you. I wonder how long the hype for this project's gonna last, to be honest with you, once I finish. I wonder how many people are gonna stay for the Nether, hopefully. I think for how short the Nether's gonna take, I don't think it's gonna take too long, but oh god. I hope. It shouldn't take too long. I wonder how many people are actually gonna join the final stream. For the overworld at least. It may be a very small stream, or it may be an insanely large stream, you have no idea. To be honest, I don't think anybody will ever know. you see why now I'm not pouring water? Look how long this takes. Even with haste 2 and speed, or haste 2 and efficiency 5. I'm gonna have to get mad over villagers again. Because the villagers trades reset for the 3rd time or something like that. Also, I'm just gonna mention yesterday I had half a heart going into this lava. I was 1 tick away of dying. It was literally the closest death probably possible you can have with this armor. Yeah, that was incredibly terrifying. 1 tick away. If I had just had that 1 more tick, I would have died. So, Freddy Bearman. What's up, Jay? Emeralds don't even exist in my world. Literally don't exist. I don't have any extreme hill biomes. It's weird. Give me a second. Okay. How many diamonds I've mined approximately? Probably close to 51 something. Actually no, it's like 54 something now, because if you count the diamonds I've mined in the last two sections. Probably close to 53, 5400 diamonds, I think. Obviously that's, I'm also approximating fortune as well, so. Nice. God. Oh yeah, water, give me a second. Go grab it real fast. I actually don't have the water with me right now for some reason. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I actually had to like refill a bottle because I lost my other bottle of water. I should have clarified more. Dang, man. Got a ton of people joining at a time. What's up, Nicholas? I actually never saw your name earlier, or I never, like, registered in my brain that you were here for some reason. My god, I can't even imagine that RNG. That would look insane, not gonna lie. I was actually thinking about doing that. I was thinking about doing an entire section, but I just leave all the ores. That'd be insane, but that would annoy me as well. Imagine trying to get back all the ores. Oh my god. That'd be cool though at the same time. What's up, Ben? I don't know why people try to push me to do TNT. TNT is cheap. Just saying. TNT is cheap in its own. If you want a deeper meaning of why I'm not using TNT, it's cheap and it's not very fulfilling to use. I'd rather mine all of it myself than use a TNT machine where all you have to do is sit there and watch it mine the entire world or blow up the entire world. Also, I don't know if the PS4 can handle it anyway, so I mean, there goes the validation of that. What's up, Anakin? there's a deeper meaning behind I don't use TNT. The other meanings are a little bit more shallow, but there's a deeper meaning behind it. Just the inefficiency of TNT just kind of completely negates even trying to use TNT in the first place. To be honest with you. It just is not worth my time. It's really not worth my time. Pickaxe to stone is always faster than TNT. Unless you're using like a TNT duper. In that case, maybe not, but obviously you're duplicating TNT, I mean, come on now. Like, it's not that, duping isn't that big of a deal, but if you're using it to blow up things, for a project that literally has nothing to do with actually blowing up anything, even because it's called mining out the world, not blowing up the world. Also, this is a little bit more simplistic anyway. I like the simplicity of it as well. Where is he at? What's up, Messy Bean? Did I miss somebody? Honestly, I considered using this project literally for a resume, on a resume, or something like that. Maybe not specifically on the resume, but more like a bonus. I think it'd be hilarious to actually do it. Just to show dedication and persistence and pretty much just commitment in general, to be honest. I'll be honest here, I could technically just easily leave this project. It sounds weird, I know. I can either hold on to things a lot or just completely just what is it, dismay, I think? No, it's not dismay. Just, I guess, disengage from the project completely. Sounds insane, but yeah. What's up, Diamond Boy? It does have mending. What do you mean? Like, it's pretty easy for me just to leave things. It really depends on what it is, actually. It's very specific. It's really hard to explain. I don't know why. Also, why did I do this? I don't need to keep any of this, do I? don't think I need to keep any of this. I want to just throw it out for now. I think it's finally time to actually do the layer. It took an hour and 15 minutes or so. Yeah, water. Stream's been going on for around hour and 15. It's not faster to do it, actually, surprisingly. Also, I can't do it on these layers. You think I can mine 2 layers at a time when I have lava to deal with? It's actually faster to do 1 layer, surprisingly. Some weird reasons why. One reason, you can see what's in front of you, so you can see when to switch to your shovel, quicker, at least. Gravel falls when you have 2 layers, so it increases time significantly over long periods of time. It just takes more movement to get 2 layers done, if that makes sense. In general. It's also easier to get ores. It's really nice for that. Like, even then, right now, I could barely do this while I stream, so it's like, I can't even imagine even trying to do 2 layers. 2 layers without streaming takes quite a bit of effort. I can't even imagine doing this while streaming. Oh god. This already takes quite a bit of mental focus to constantly be moving. The saved and running doesn't really do much actually because of speed. Speed's the reason why, Speed 2 is the reason why this is quite a bit faster. You can actually just catch up very easily. Look at this. Like, you can just walk and mine, and even if you try to mine this same exact way, it's the same amount of blocks you mine per second, so it's literally the same speed. It's practically the same speed, just with slightly more disadvantages within mining in general. I don't know what I would do. Awesome 115421. I have backups. I'm gonna have to probably make another backup after this. Actually, I'm going to make another backup after this section. For sure. And at 50%. I'm not gonna make a million backups in this world, but my god, I'm not gonna make them. I may stream all night. I don't fuck with Jesus when I'm not paying attention. How am I supposed to do the Nether when I have this chat? This is gonna be a pain to do the Nether actually on the stream. Glad I don't have to deal with time-lapsing anymore, because time-lapse is actually kind of a pain because you have to record everything. And if you have to do something, you have to restart the recording completely. And then I don't want a bunch of 30-minute clips to paste together for this time lapse. It'd be such a pain. It'd be like a goose chase, just trying to figure out where all the pieces fit. It literally turned into a puzzle, which already kind of is a puzzle. Ugh, already a puzzle at this point. I made an extra hard drive just to do this. I may have to get rid of some stuff. I honestly have no idea what happened last stream. I really just kind of know my internet died. But like, I've never had my internet do that before. It was weird. That's all I really know. It wasn't internet Wi-Fi problem. I have no idea why it did that though out of everything. I'm unpeaceful. I really want to get this 50% done, or not just this 50%, but like I want to get the last 50% of this world. I know it sounds weird saying last 50%, but I want to get this last 50% done within a year and a half or so. Literally just want this project done. I really want to see what's gonna happen once it's done. At least to the community. I want to see the community's response to either during the ending of the project or just the after effect of this project. What the heck? Seriously, game? Are you kidding me? You serious now? Oh my god, this is so stupid. So thank you, UZ calls. For the $7 donation. I hate this bug, guys. I swear to god I hate this bug. It's so stupid. If it blew it off the edge, it would not have died. Why does this happen? I don't understand. I'm not gonna die from getting blown off the edge. I have feather falling 4. Okay. Give me a second. Can somebody tell me when is this? When did I last... When is this? What the heck? Where am I? Can somebody remind me to save it next time? Because for some reason, exit without saving doesn't work. I think it literally just doesn't work anymore. For some reason, it just bugs. Oh my god. I don't know when I saved either. I'm gonna have to figure out when this happened. How many pickaxes do I have? I only have 1. I'm genuinely confused right now. What's up, sea cucumber? Nice. And welcome, Esteban. Oh my god, dude. When did I... Does anybody know when I last saved? Heck did I save? I'm so confused with this. Like, what is this? Because it's not like I have a ton of lava. I'm on layer 10. I just got rid of layer, what, 11, I think? Lava? I don't care at the moment. Alright, so I think I know when I saved. Think. Never mind, I don't. Is that correct? That's pretty close. Even though it literally does not. Where am I at? A little bit more. I think I didn't save that late, to be honest with you. It was only like, did I duplicate some items on accident, or am I going crazy? Alright, yeah, it's like right here. Like, I think I accidentally duplicated some items. It like halfway did my... It somehow kept some of my resources. I have no idea how though. This is not... is gonna be so weird. I'm gonna have to just pick a time or something like that. It like saved part of my progress, but it kept something? I don't understand. Let's just go with this number, whatever this is. 178. $48. $58. Now where am I sitting at? Now this is kind of one of the reasons why I hate this stupid time lapse. Not paying attention either. Hello? Oh my god, just... Okay, where the heck am I at? Same spot, I'm guessing. This is so weird. It wouldn't have mattered if I died anyway. To be honest with you. It literally would not have mattered. Wait a minute, what? I'm so confused. I am genuinely so confused right now. It like saved. What the heck is going on? Oh my god, this time lapse is gonna be a disaster. I'll just go with it, whatever. I guess I'll just go with it for now. I guess. I'm so confused right now, but whatever. It's literally like halfway. Also, I wasn't paying attention to the thing at all. Obviously, literally running right into lava. Poland, and Eliza, however you say your name. Don't even remember at this point. Alright, so I'm gonna finish this stupid thing. This is gonna be really weird, but whatever. I guess, I hope it flows well at least. I hope it flows well. That's the only thing I'd want, is if it flowed well. Did I miss a donation or something? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Thought I missed a donation. Is that it? You serious? Out of all of that? You're telling me out of all of that? Oh, what's up? TV Mark. And it's me again. Why do you say good night whenever you leave, even though you're coming back anyway? Seems weird. What's up, Jackie? Wait, Jackal likes pie. God. So cryptic. This is on I'm using my second controller. My first controller, the joystick died. To be fair, I didn't only use that controller for this project, but I did use it quite often. I'm not saying it's the complete reason why it died, but it's definitely one of the main reasons it died. From moving back and forth constantly. Sup, Leo Mellow? Honestly, my main motivation is literally just to get this project done, to be honest. Just wanting to do this project. Just wanting to finish this project. That's pretty much it. At least. It's my core motivation. Good to see you, Foster. Oh god, I almost walked off. Jesus. Okay, wait. Okay. Kinda wanna listen to the conversation in the background, but I kinda don't want to either. But at the same time. Give me a second. What's up, Dark? I think I'm back. Finally. I was just letting the conversation in the background kind of die over. Going pretty well. Dark, yeah, a little bit of progress. We had some trouble streaming 2 days ago, so I decided not to stream, but I made a little bit of progress. At least one of the days. He did explode very quickly, holy Jesus. Like, I thought my explosion was insane. That was like, that's something else, honestly. To be fair, it was also on one stream, so most of the explosion was on one stream, but he still exploded. Well, maybe not exploding right now, but he's definitely still growing a decent amount. What's up, Evan? He did hit 21k though. That's the thing. Also, he's taking a break up until late July, so he's taking like a whole month break, which is interesting. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I don't know why he just doesn't finish the monuments. I would honestly. What's up, Coast and Dragon? Thank you for the $50 donation, Dark. It's much appreciated. Your donations and comments are much appreciated. He donated 200, no. Well, he donated 200 at one point, but he never donated above 200, I think. But he's easily the highest donor anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Why did I... It's kind of hilarious at the same time. Great to see you, Evan. Yeah. Okay, wait, give me a second. Kilo's finishing the monuments right now. At least that's what I heard on stream. That's what he said. Until late July, I think. That's what he said, but I'm not sure about that because if he's similar to me, we aren't exactly that great when it comes to promised decisions, I guess. If that makes sense. We're pretty all over the place, honestly, when it comes to anything. Like, it honestly doesn't matter what it is, unless it's something that important. Then we'll stick to it, but if it really isn't that important, then we'll just kind of fly by our decisions, basically. Thank you, Dart. Reminder. It's a good reminder, actually, and for the $5 donation. Alright, let's redo what happened earlier. I'm gonna save it. Actually, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go dump all this stuff. I'm gonna redo what happened earlier. That was so ridiculous. Oh yeah, that was bad. Breaking the pickaxe was horrible. Yeah, I did notice that, Dark, but like it does help quite a bit. I do try to read the chat for stuff like that if I'm not that aware of what I'm doing. At the moment, though, I don't have to. I'm not worried about because I'm actually somewhat aware of what the heck I'm doing. I'm not focusing on talking constantly like I usually am, or at least trying to talk. What was it? I can't actually hear any audio. Like it's completely silent for me. See, there we go, that works. But for some reason, exit without saving literally, like, somehow puts it in a different save state for some reason. So, Pyro. Yeah, it's like 5 o'clock or something like that. really annoying. It's what makes it annoying now is if I break too many pickaxes, I'm gonna have to reset the Ender Dragon. It's really annoying. Yeah, it was a disaster. Guess what? Again, Dark. The trades reset again. I reset them, then literally days after, they reset themselves again. So I'm gonna have to redo all of those villagers again if I lose too many pickaxes. I swear to God. Oh, I hate the Ender Dragon. Sometimes. Okay, fine, Ender Dragon, out of your way. It's like luck base if I actually can get to the top before he fires his stupid dragon's breath or whatever. Why can somebody get any more unlucky? Sick actually of a hit. Okay, that one's still up. I wasn't too sure. There you go. Perfect timing. Oh yeah, I did. Don't worry. I finally got the money. It just took a while. I would have to pay premium. I'm gonna ask Minute Nickel, whatever. I'll just say Minute, whatever. I need to ask him to install it because he has the ranks. He has premium, so I'm gonna ask him real quick. I need to ask him, and Combo Kings needs to ask him as well. It's pretty good. Wait, there was still. Oh my god. I don't even need to kill these things, do I? Whatever. I know the bow is red. I still have a little bit left in this stuff, surprisingly. Also, thank you again for another $5 donation. I'm not gonna pay for something somebody already else had. I can literally just ask them. He's the one that wants to do the rolls anyways. What's up, dub name? What do you mean, what would you recommend? It really depends on your budget, Rafi. Really sucks is I have mending on it. I'll have to repair it myself. Unfortunately. For now, I'm just gonna repair my armor. I think, at least. But I was never mind. I guess that works. For now. I don't really need to repair much, to be honest. What's up, Epic Game? I'm not too sure how to answer that, or I don't know what the problem is. Problem is, Lydia. What am I doing? I want to at least finish this layer by tonight. I've already wasted like an hour or so of nothingness. I just want this layer done by tonight. I have no idea, probably after this layer's done. RC. Okay, what would you imagine this world look like? Imagine this on hardcore. It would literally just be a mob pit. A mob platform for mobs just to spawn and kill me. That's pretty much all you have to know about it. Don't worry, I've tested it. Don't worry. This would be actually almost impossible unless I had a bed. And a little bit of food, because you actually don't need that much food, to be honest. Because mining doesn't use much food, even mining this quickly. See Alyssa? Oh, your name doesn't look like Alyssa for some reason. Alyssa? Maybe I'm thinking of a different spelling. For some reason. Or I just haven't seen the name enough. Oh yeah, never mind. I'm thinking of a different spelling, yeah. What's up, Brody? Mainly, I just want to get this layer done because of, I may change my mind in the future, but I don't really know at this point. At least I know I'll hit 180 hours, which is sick. I do live in Texas. What's up, Ryan Hunter? because I'm not speaking that much. Lydia. To be honest here, I'm speaking pretty quiet at the moment, so yeah, that's a thing. It's much worse in real life, I'm just saying. What I mean by worse is just quietness in general. Give me a second. I'm back. Yeah, like I really don't know what the heck to talk about, so I'm just gonna stay quiet for a bit. Like normal, when I'm not streaming. I'm usually completely silent. I just listen to books, to be honest. I can turn it down a little bit. Is that better? You're doing a wiki speedrun. It's interesting. I forgot you were doing that. Sherlock. Hmm. What do you mean by that, Lydia? You didn't offend anybody? To be fair, it's practically almost impossible to actually offend me, to be honest with you. Especially since I don't really have opinions about almost anything, so good luck. I really only look for what is actually true, not for what's actually an opinion of something. To be honest with you. I don't stick to things when it comes to favorites, I guess, opinions, all that kind of stuff. To be fair, being offended is kind of a weird insecurity, not gonna lie. Because it's a controlled insecurity, unlike everybody's natural insecurity. Because everybody has some natural insecurity they need to overcome. But being offended by something is kind of something you have a choice to be offended by or not. It's just because people take other people's words for heart. Because they make decisions based off how other people or how they feel about something. Sometimes other people's feelings, actually. That's definitely interesting. I mean, everybody has their natural insecurity they fall back on. Their fear. But any other type of insecurity is technically a choice made by them. Oh, it sounds like an FE user. That's interesting. Or an FI user, but it's FE Nemesis, whatever. Especially since FI users worry about the feelings of others or something like that. I don't really blame you though, considering your main cognitive way is literally based off of how you feel. Some people take their feelings a little bit too far. Let's just say that. It kind of just blinds them completely to other people. Just so they could be made to feel special amongst the crowd. So epic fusion. Interesting. That was quite the change in subject. When do you think the world will end? Oh god. I thought about something really stupid. It was like, we've already been through enough in 2020. Why not end the year with a bang and have a meteorite hit the Earth at New Year's? I don't know. That's just a weird thing I thought about. One of the things I was going to talk about, weird social norms and stuff like that. So Ellie, I think around 3,000. 1,000 pickaxes, I would think. You're welcome, Lydia. It really does help to actually uncover yourself, to be honest with you. That's kind of why I learned this stuff. To be fair, that's kind of the purpose of me in general, is of my type, is literally just build other people in general, or break other people to build them up, or like expose other people to break to build them back up. If that makes sense. It's kind of funny. Heck. What's up, Kaylee? I guess I could just expose people's types. Sorry, not just people's types, but the society's types in general, to be honest with you, or the cognitive bias between two temperaments. It kind of explains a lot, honestly. Like why nobody can diet. Dieting is almost impossible for like at least 40% of the population at minimum. 40% of the population mainly only cares about their comfort than anything else, and what they should do compared to what they actually want to do. Cognitive bias. There are certain cognitive biases between education systems. Actually, the system in general. The system made by SJs, because they're systematic, is just the reason why the college system, or the school system in general, is a bit too structured in my opinion compared to what it actually should be because of all of the cognition between two types are completely different. Like some types struggle with writing, literally it comes down to even writing problems down on a piece of paper. Some people can solve them in their head, while others have to write them down. Rules and regulations are by literally one temperament alone. I'm in general dieting, mainly. Why do you think most people try to follow a system, a dieting system, instead of actually understanding how dieting actually works at its core? Nope, I'm just gonna follow that system. I don't care about understanding how dieting actually works. Do mind you, I actually don't, but I'm just saying, like, this is in general, this is most people's mindset. I'm just gonna follow a system instead of actually figuring out how dieting actually works. Or I'm gonna just follow a system instead of figuring out how financial things work. I'm just gonna do what everybody else does, instead of actually trying to figure out what the heck is even going on. Probably wondering why 70% of the population lives paycheck to paycheck. College isn't the only thing. The mentality of most people is kind of the problem. If that makes sense. Okay. You know what the crazy thing is? Some types of people actually don't even have ADHD, even though they're actually diagnosed with ADHD, which is insane, in my opinion. So I mean though, like, people need to actually have a core understanding of either their own type, like body type, that would be important, and then understanding the core reason of how dieting actually works. Thank you, Epic. I'm only talking about people who want to diet but actually can't diet because they think it's practically impossible. I'm talking about those people. I'm not talking about everybody ever. I'm talking about people who are trying to change their ways, but they're following everybody else. And guess what? They haven't changed their ways either, so what are you gonna do about that? So bizarre. So Roman. What else can I talk about? Weird stereotypes. Oh yeah, I really hate the stereotype. certain types, not my type specifically, but actually my golden pair type, their type, like ENFPs, INFP types, I'm just going to go into types real fast. These types, or NTPs and NFPs types, they're completely unaware of the physical environment. So, and you know, most people can go into most types, including my own technically, have some form of common sense or physical awareness. These types are practically unaware of it. So that's why, that's where the big airhead, I guess what you would call it, that type of mentality comes from, that stereotype, I guess. Or taking a hammer to a nail for some reason, and common sense doesn't really apply that much. To NFP specifically because of lacking logic in general, but yeah, it's quite annoying in my opinion. It's like you're gonna literally judge somebody even though you don't even know who they are, or you don't even know how they work. It's like, you kidding me? Favorite flavor of water. I mean, I guess there are flavored waters out there, but I mean, literally. Those flavored waters that have like different, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. Or see it, Eli. What else weird what other weird stereotypes are there? I guess I can go into the stereotype of like, oh god, this one's really bad. This one's probably one of the worst stereotypes out there, to be honest. Yeah, I like 16 personality types. I'm just talking about the 16 personality types. I have a little deeper understanding of most of them though, so it's more than just the Myers-Briggs letters, I guess, even though they're practically useless. All you use them as I just use them as reference for the types, that's all about it. It's way more complicated than people realize. And it's extremely useful and accurate, to be honest with you. Like, I really haven't found any problems with the system that I use, analytical psychology, or even typing people in general using a type grid. So this is a really stupid stereotype. I don't know if anybody knows this stereotype, but it's like, it always has to do with the man always has to ask out or initiate with the woman. That is completely false. Literally 50%. This is a butterfly effect as well. I'm just gonna mention this one thing is a butterfly effect. That affects a lot, actually. Karen is technically, there's two types that technically make a Karen. It's ESFJs and ESTJs. Mainly ESTJs though. I think it's actually just ESTJs. Remembering the type a little bit better now than I used to. They're the reason why that Karen stereotype exists at one type. Alright, so pretty much 50% of guys should initiate, the other 50% should just wait. Same with females as well. 50% should initiate, the other 50% should also just wait. Oh, your ESTJ, that's interesting. I want you to verify it though, just in case. Go look up CS Joseph type grid. Learn the typing grid, just go look up CS Joseph, look up how to type yourself and others. Look up that on YouTube. Learn the type grid. Also, we just hit 180 hours for some reason I never noticed. Look that up. Use the type grid to verify your type. It's very, 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 very accurate. It's really hard to type yourself. You can ask other people how you act if it's that difficult. I'm not too sure. So even cognitively speaking, only 50% of guys should actually initiate. As long as you know your type, you know if you should initiate or not. Because here's a problem. If you do initiate, even though you shouldn't be initiating, so like you're an SE user, SE users should initiate with SI users. But the problem is if you initiate, if SI users initiate, they'll try to get with other SI users, probably SJs with SJs. SJs with SJs is not that great. They're probably wondering why their relationships fail all the time. It's because of that incompatibility between both of their types. Just because they didn't know that, oh yeah, hey wait, I should have just waited instead of initiated because I'm an SJ, or I'm an SI user in general. Half the population are SE users, half the population are SI users. That's pretty much it. That's it. So, like, if you are an ESTJ, which that seems actually kind of crazy for an ESTJ to even be on this stream, to be honest. But other than that, but yeah, so like if you are an ESTJ, you would have to wait and to see if somebody does desire, because SE users are supposed to desire, SI users are supposed to want to be desired, if that makes sense. Opposites. It's always about opposites. Opposites attract. Yeah, I know, but that's why we can change it in the future. If people did know about this stuff, though, it could help a lot of people. That's what I'm probably going to try to do in the future. At least make a good attempt at it. Somehow. I kind of want to get into school systems. That would be interesting. Get it into school systems, that is. Especially since I'm one of the few types that can actually make this type of change as well, which is cool to think about. Well, I'm just not expecting ESTJ to be on the stream. It's just kind of crazy to think about. Because most of the types I've seen are like ISTPs, INTPs, INFPs, ISFPs, ISFJs. This is all introverted. I'm not expecting many extroverts to be on these streams, to be honest. Wait, what am I doing? Just generally extroverted types. I was just not expecting that, to be honest. It's just kind of interesting. I would still verify with the type code though, just to make sure. You actually aren't ESTJ, because I don't know what system you use to actually type, so. Because if I can get it into a school system, imagine the amount of people you could get to teach this stuff to. All types of people. And if you can actually figure out good uses for it, you can actually change the way people look at other people and actually understand everybody else. If that makes sense. And then those people teach other people, and then those people go to those people. Yeah. What's up, D-Manoritos? I haven't seen you in like 10 months. Well, you have to be one or the other. You can't be a mixture. I mean, you technically are, but that's not really the case. You're born an introvert or an extrovert. It's your ego type. If you're an introvert, your subconscious and unconscious is introverted types. If you're an extrovert, sorry. If you're an extrovert, your subconscious and unconscious are introverted. If you're an introvert, your subconscious and unconscious are extroverted. So you can actually switch to extroverted or introverted sides of your mind, but you're naturally one or the other. You can't be both, or a mixture of both, if that makes sense. That's kind of a weird thing, but it's pretty much debunked at this point, so. Ambivert is an illusion, to be honest with you. Ambivertedness is actually an illusion. To be fair, ambivertedness actually doesn't make much sense, because you're either responding or you're initiating. You either initiate or respond, depending on who you talk to sometimes. Like if you're an extrovert with an extrovert, there's a high chance one of y'all is going to respond or initiate. And if you interrupt the other person, you're probably also initiating, which is funny. Introverts like to respond to extroverts. Initiation. Yeah. We need to stop using percentages based on extroversion and introversion. We need to stop using those tests. Those tests don't really mean anything. They only have like a 50% chance of even working anyway. Like I mistyped myself several times. Like there's no gray area between introverted and extroversion. You're one or the other, and that's kind of final. That actually is final. Percentages is where the illusion kind of hides, because here's the thing, you can develop your other sides of your mind to go into them quicker or easier depending on your age and development. If you develop one side of your mind, like my ESTP subconscious, I could technically be very extroverted if I wanted to, but I naturally lose energy, or I gain energy being by myself, and I lose energy being next to people over long periods of time, if that makes sense. Same with extroverts. Extroverts gain energy from people. Also, 3 or more people is extroversion, and just 3 or more people is extroversion. Is a party. It's kind of a rant. It's like a half rant, half tutorial. I mean, to be fair, I was kind of also talking about social norms and stuff like that, ranting on social stereotypes. Now I'm kind of ranting on psychological stereotypes on MBTI. Egotistical people actually have their subconscious, it's a very arrogant subconscious. They cover up their inferior function with pride, because all types have 4 functions as their function stack. You have your hero, parent, child, and inferior. Your inferior is where your fear lies. You try to cover up your fear with something. That's where the egotistical side comes in, or the arrogance of other people, depending on what your type is. If that makes sense. That's where egotistical people come from. They don't really develop humility that well, and they just kinda... yeah, they just become super arrogant. It's very interesting. It depends on your type too. How arrogant you try to become. Like like strength. With SE inferior, trying to cover up with assuming that I'm strong or superior to others in terms of pure strength. Not really using humility. Like looking like I'm something. Like if somebody looks like they're doing something, they're covering up with pride. They're assuming, making assumptions based off of other people. Which is why ESTJs, well, your type, if you're an ESTJ, can cover up their own morality by judging people, judging other people's morality, if that makes sense. I'm not too sure what else. Yeah, that's where the egotistical part comes in. Yeah, that's pretty much it for egotistical people. That's kind of a weird way to think of arrogance and being silent. How is that? I don't understand how that could be considered arrogant. I guess I can kind of see it. Kind of not really though at the same time. Yeah. The subconscious. The subconscious is either humility, which is self-confidence. You actually base your self-confidence off of your superego. I'm sorry, your subconscious. But if you try to cover up your self-confidence, then it becomes arrogance. Like there's 2 different ways. There's a orderly transition into your subconscious, and then there's the chaotic transition, which is arrogance. Humility is orderly. God dang it. And arrogance is chaotic. You're just covering up. My god, dude. Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. That's a good example of FI inferior trying to cover up. It could also assume other people's intentions. Like racial sometimes I've seen. It's pretty bad. It does mainly ESTJs though, is that sometimes assuming other people's intentions. It's like, oh, you thought you were actually gonna do this? It's like, you actually did this? You're gonna actually do this? Well, that's wrong. It's like, no, they're not actually gonna do that themselves. You're just assuming. You're any child and FI inferior. You're just covering it up in pride. it's pretty much the subconscious in a nutshell, though. You can actually be subconscious. Also, subconscious is where your happiness surprisingly comes from. Even though I've been kind of, yeah, talking badly about the subconscious, it's also your biggest strength. If you can aspire, oh, sick. If you can aspire through your unconscious or subconscious, or yeah, subconscious inferior function, you can do amazing things, honestly. Yeah, you can do amazing things when it comes to if you inspire. Like ESTJ is becoming super morale. Or like my type, where you can literally outperform any type, any person. Or other types, like INFPs and ISFPs become the most rational out of all the types when they aspire. It's just getting over that fear. Okay. Here's the thing. Your type, if you are an ESTJ, you technically have the best. Okay, here's the thing. Every type has a quadra. Your type is the ESTJ or the STJs and NFP quadras. Your type technically has the highest, like, it's a little bit more biased in terms of how the education system is run. Because you know how education works. You take in a bunch of information, you spit it back out. Most of the time, that's how it's usually run. There are some exceptions out there, but that's generally what happens. Here's the thing. Since STJs and NFPs kind of control the system in a way, or even cognitively speaking, they have SITE, which SI is remembering experiences and just facts in general. Actually, no, TE is actually remembering tons of information. It's remembering tons of information, and the SI, pretty much the most book smart, can become the most book smart out of all the types of NFPs and STJs. Top 10% are probably mostly STJs and NFPs, to be honest with you. There's some exceptions out there. Mainly SJs in general do better. SI in general actually does better in school that function by itself than SE types. Because it's long-term memory. That's what SI is, it's long-term memory. So like you can get taught something once. You can use your TE reference points to just absorb the information and regurgitate it back. So yeah, that's why STJs and NFPs are the most academic out of all the types, and academic doesn't mean intellectual either. Or it doesn't technically mean intelligence by its own right. That's usually TI, it's original thought, or NT types. I don't know. What else is there? Yeah, NT types of intellectuals. I'm not even an intellectual, I'm an idealist type. Intellectuals are the ones that future our original ideas for systems and just future systems and ideas of mechanics, products, stuff like that. If that makes sense. Wait, no, I just confused, yeah, never mind. What's up, duh hammer? I haven't explained it yet. My type is the INFJ. It's the idealist. It pretty much is the executor of social change. It's pretty much all about willpower. That shouldn't be surprising from this project. The purpose is to strengthen other people, to help other people, break people down, expose people, to build them back up. Has SE inferior, which is performance anxiety. It can become SE aspirational, which basically means I can basically outperform anybody or master any skill. I can go further in any skill, technically, further than anyone except for INTJs, but another way to think about it is, yeah, that's pretty much it. One of the actually the rarest type out of all the types, 0.5% of the population. That's not even counting genders either. I guess another way to think about it is like, that's pretty much it actually. I think that's pretty much it. It's one of the reasons I actually don't play many games either at a time, because I try to practice perfection. Perfection, pretty much I'm the highest perfectionist you'll probably ever see, except for Kilo. He's an INTJ actually, which is interesting. If you want to see an INTJ, go to Kilo's streams. I'm not surprised he's an INTJ. I kind of knew he was an INJ, to be honest with you. No other type honestly has that much willpower to go through with these projects, to be honest with you. And I'm not kidding either. It's just all about focus. It's literally like laser beam focus. That's pretty much it though. Like idealist, finishers will finish anything through the end with this project. Big picture thinker, also like this project. Pretty much it actually. I think it covered everything. Finisher type is like direct, responding movement, move very quickly, mean what I say, or see what I mean what I say. I do get mad at things sometimes. What do you mean by me getting mad at some things? What do you mean? It really depends on what it is. It kind of depends on what I'm doing as well. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. There's some things I can get pretty mad at, especially if it doesn't go my way, because here's the thing though, I technically have the least amount of patience. This may be super surprising, but have the least amount of patience out of all the types, which sounds very insane to think about, but it makes sense because I don't have SI demon. I basically can't remember anything. If that makes sense. What's another way to think about it? Oh, I thought you meant. Okay, never mind. The assertive and turbulent. Don't look into that, please. Don't look into that. Actually, don't use the test at all. Just use the type grid. Learn the type grid. I mean, yeah. If I'm not expecting something to happen, I will get pretty mad sometimes. It definitely happens. I mean, Raph, you gotta be one of those types. Like, you're not any different. It's hard to type yourself, though. It took me a long time. For somebody who's super introspective, what's up, Miles? For somebody who's super introspecting, introspecting all the time, it still took me a while to actually figure out my type. That's why I'm saying go to CS Joseph, learn the type grid, ask people if you're that specific definition of whatever it is, and then you could just use that and you're good. Like long-term memory, I have a horrible long-term memory. But yeah, the willpower literally leads my way, pretty much. Also, it leads everybody else as well, apparently. Like, literally, an hero can actually just mask anything when it comes to patience. That's also one of the reasons why I look into, truth as well. I technically have the most, what is it called? Purest truth out of all the types. Apparently I have the same type as Jesus, which is weird to think about. And it's kind of scary to think about. I kind of wish I didn't know that, to be honest, at the same time. Okay, did not know. Oh, you have worse short-term memory? That means you're an SI user. At least. If you have worse short-term memory, then you have you're at least an SI user. At least. Wait, that means you're an SE demon. Wait. SE trickster? That means you have a very low SE in your stack at least. So you're at least a what is it? That means you're either an ENTP, ENFP, INFP, or INTP. You're either one of those 4 types. If you have the if you're claiming you have the worst short-term memory, there you go. I actually have pretty good short-term memory. Yeah, I have horrible long-term memory. Long-term memory is so bad. I think it's harder for you to tell the truth, because I mean, if you are TE hero, you have Oh, I know why. It's because you have TI nemesis. That means you're worried about what you actually think. That's why it's very difficult for you to tell the truth. I'm very innocent about my thinking. But yeah, there you go. Right now, no. At the moment, not really. Because I've already transitioned. I forgot to mention that. I forgot to mention these transitions. Pie guy. I forgot to mention the transitions. I'm already transitioned to my ENFP unconscious, so let's just say my short-term memory kind of went down the drain about probably a good. What's up, Maximus? Oh god, what the heck? Yeah, it's went down the drain. I kind of forgot what I just said. I forgot to mention, cognitive transitions happen very quickly. You won't notice them unless you know the types. I transition to my unconscious quite often, actually. Alright, see ya, pie guy. Since I have to initiate quite a bit to try to talk, then. You have SI parents, so I could totally see why you'd have the best long-term memory. I mean, my family's literally all SI users. Can you imagine being in a family that has with SI parent and SI hero types, and then you have SI demon? Yeah, I'm not gonna remember anything they say. Not long-term wise. I can remember everything. I can't remember anything. It's complete opposites. I at least have better short-term memory than them, to a degree. Okay, I did not realize how many... So it pretty much just becomes nothing. I don't really know what to find short-term memory, which is kind of a problem. But I just know if you have SE in your stack, at least your first stack, you have pretty good, especially SE hero types, have very good. I hate this. I hate my unconscious sometimes. It's so annoying. Because I just literally have horrible short-term memory right now. I just forgot what I was about to say. And I was 5 seconds into the sentence. Are you kidding me? Also, did you know that, like, drugs and stuff like that can actually put you in your different sides of your mind? That's why people act differently depending on their type. Because no, it does not affect everybody the same. It's just that everybody perceives it the same. Everybody perceives it the same because of so when you're tired, you actually go into your unconscious most of the time, which is definitely interesting. Sleep. So when you're tired, you're in your unconscious. When you're at your best, sometimes you can be in your subconscious, but usually it's sometimes it's your ego. Actually, probably 99% of the time you're alive is you're in your ego, to be honest. Actually, well, except for up until adolescence, but not counting that. I'm not counting that either. Yeah, pretty much if you're tired, you're in your unconscious. But yeah, it's really annoying whenever you transition, and especially, well, at least when I transition, sometimes it kind of annoys me, because I pretty much lack everything. Honestly, I just become like except for still willpower. I'll still keep that at least, because it's your most natural state. At least you pretty much always keep your hero functions. There's very few times where you actually remove your hero function temporarily. I guess when you're in your subconscious or you're in your very unhealthy unconscious most of the time. Alcohol is a depressant. It puts you in your unconscious state. It would actually be somewhat similar to what I'm acting right now. It's just worse. Like I would be completely stuttering constantly, and my short-term memory literally becomes 0. I wouldn't be able to think that well. My logic would go down the drain completely. And yeah, it would just be bad. Also, I'd be laughing at everything. So, Jack. Also, I'm gonna end the stream now, so. Because, honestly, I already got through a layer. I'm not going to go through another layer. It's already almost 4 hours, so. It helps. This stuff does help with social skills. Streaming's help social skills, to be honest with you. This stuff is pretty insane to learn. I highly recommend it. Look up CS Joseph and you want to just learn all that type stuff. If you want to learn how to type first, go ahead and just look up how to type yourself and others from CS Joseph. Just look at all his playlists and you'll see. Go through the seasons. It's pretty simple to just go through. I love how you put that in 2 sentences. Yep, I'm gonna go and end it. It's quite nice. How you become, how ESTJs become super, they become very super, what do you mean how much do you fit? You should fit perfectly into your type as long as you know the types. That is. Alright, I'm gonna answer it real fast. They basically become like super arrogant with their thinking, very logical. They don't really care what other people think anymore. They also become super ragey with their SE parent, very easily. Quieter most of the time. I mean, sometimes they can kind of, yeah, basically ragey, don't really care what other people think, spout everything that they know, to be honest with you. And that's really about it. I don't really know what else to say, honestly. Yeah, I'll go and end it now, so I don't waste any more time on this time lapse. Dude, I should make a type channel. I should make a type channel on the Legacy server. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.